are now listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented by 419 The Grind.
Amen. Amen. Hey, chocolate. Look, they see the favor and they wanna know the flavor. When I tell them that it's salty, they be looking at me crazy. If it ain't got no salt, then you really can't taste it. Gotta season with the season just to show them that you made it, huh? They gon' hate you when they see you doing cool, and they wanna see you fail, even if you ain't in school. Tell them keep it pushing, no exception to the rule. When you argue with a fool, one fool turn into two. Don't do it. No, don't do it. No, don't do it, man. Them boys is big and deaf with that language, they're influent. Stay loaded with that scripture just in case you gotta shoot it. I be riding with the word, that spiritual carpooling. Lost it how I got it, so I switched up how I get it. Hit it, lick and got licked, so I switched up my position. It's like a restaurant, how this boy here, he be tipping Jesus on the main line. Yeah, I got his extension. Yeah, I got his permission to flip it, mix it, and switch it to make sure they comprehend it, receive it, don't get offended. Threes on me like Scottie Pippen. It's magic how they be tricking. The magic constant uplifter with power in every sentence. Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of big flu games in the spirit, mean I'm ballin' sick. Yeah, your weight a little off, that's that counterfeit. Every situation got a scripture we can counter with. Win some, lose some, I ain't even think about it. Got more win than I got losses now that I think about it. Walk it how you talk it if you really be about it. Cause them trials and tribulations, they gon' come and see about it. Love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Hey, love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Huh? Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of big. Too many blessings, need another hand to count them with. If you talking about the truth, we can politic. Do it for the love, don't do it to get no compliments. We the soul of the earth, get on your condiments. He already numbered my steps, don't need a bit. So I'm walking in my purpose, on purpose. I ain't perfect, but I'm working, cause I know the serpent lurking. Talking about me crazy, the cheek, I gotta turn it and spit his word up like a baby that need burping. I'm trying to kill this flesh, closed casket, no service. All this fleshly living got me ashy, no jerkins. Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of big grace and mercy if you ask me what I'm working with. Gold streets for the pavement, that's a kingdom brick. This little light of mine shine cause I'm kingdom lit. Win some, lose some, I ain't even think about it. Got more win than I got losses now that I think about it. Walk it how you talk it if you really be about it. Cause them trials and tribulations, they gon' come and see about it. Love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Hey, love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of big. MC Hammer with the faith, boy, I'm too legit. So much faith up in my house, you can bottle with. Be careful what you bite, don't choke trying to swallow it.
across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
I'm gonna do it tonight.
Stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver. For no
hey, yo, Lane, check this, man. I was just sitting back reminiscing, man, you know what I'm saying, the vibing on how things used to be, you dig? Like when we was youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that old West End used to rock. St. Anne's and this junk, you know?
But children used to see the test every day. When kids really used to go outside and play. When females used to carry themselves as women.
Listen, I remember back in the day when I was a child, doing bad, mama used to take us to eat at Hot and Now. Very convenient, the food was good and plus it was cheap. Creeping off the block to go swimming at Willie's every week. Dirt courts and just about every backyard hooping on crates. Sneaking jars out the house trying to catch lightning bugs and snakes. The good old days when penny candy really used to cost a penny. Ice cream truck had ice cream on it, you could buy for 10 pennies. Pimping your bike out with chrome caps, reflectors, and mirrors. The hood used to be a village back when the neighbors cared. It was less snitching, more females carried themselves like women. I wish I could go back and visit, cause I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the test every day.
I mean, it ain't got that same vibe it got no more in the streets, you know?
Used to go outside and play.
Yeah, okay. I feel where you going, CJ.
Used to carry themselves as
okay, man. It's your boy Bobcat, man. Just reminiscing. Check this.
Where hustlers used to chew their time without snitching.
I'm just reminiscing about the old days. And nah, I don't go far back as the OJs. Lane, look, I'm talking late 80s, early 90s. On Auburn up at Peach Rose is where you could find me. I was screaming crossroads for the love of the dough. 1600 until the world blow. When Indo and Joint Mob had a lock on the South, and Arden Coleman had you scared to come out of your house. Around the time when Magic Wand found out he was Clara, and Ray Stone was so fly, yeah, that was the era. Philly and Philly and all was reppin' for Out Hill. That Scott and Libby gang could damn near get a nigga killed. When Northtown was bumpin', Southwick was slumpin'. Follow the light, lightning rod had every club jumpin'. I give her arm, a leg, 2 shoulders, and a tooth. To see Toledo how it was in my youth. Man, I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the test every day. When kids really used to go outside and play. When females used to carry themselves as women. Where hustlers used to chew their time without snitching.
Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
You're listening to the 419 Grind, Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Wake your ass up this morning.
What up, Dale?
Good morning. Thankful Thursday, right?
Thankful Thursday.
Working.
Good morning.
Throwback. Thankful Thursday.
Twerking, throwback,
Thursday?
Thankful Thursday.
Yes.
You twerking today?
Every day.
Oh.
Every day.
Thursday?
Especially if it start with a T. You gotta twerk.
Thirsty Thursday?
You thirsty today?
Yeah, I just ate that
Thirsty?
muffin.
And look, and I bit that too. I'm like, dang, I ain't get us no water.
Yeah, y'all was struggling opening up that little package.
Thirsty is usually with toxic.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
We can put it on there.
Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Welcome to the 419 Grind, home of the Rise and Grind Morning Show with Shae, K, Clyde, Green, and Jay.
You forgot your people?
Nah. I just do because.
Okay.
You got more people with you. How y'all doing today? It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. Yeah, it's almost the end of the week.
It's my baby girl's birthday. Happy birthday, Leslie Joe. My daughter turned 11 today.
Shout out happy birthday to Leslie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Mike Chalk.
Is you going to take McDonald's up for her class?
She wants some cookies or donuts.
Where you going to get them from?
A bakery.
Ooh, which one?
Kroger.
Oh, okay.
It's not a bakery. They have a bakery in it.
Yeah.
Right.
A bakery section.
Right.
And happy birthday to Jim Jackson. So Jim Jackson and Leslie got the birthday on the same day. And Mike Chalk.
Mike Chalk. Hey. Happy birthday.
Mike Chalk.
Happy birthday to all y'all.
Jersey Mike.
Good morning, grinders. We got our good morning.
I wonder if Mike made him a birthday jersey.
He probably got a few birthday jerseys for himself. I ordered me another Cowboys jersey. So
where you at?
I'll be wearing it when I get it for the sports show.
I feel like I ain't seen him in a minute. I feel like I ain't seen Marquell in a minute either.
I know, right? What's going on?
Where's our people? Where are people at?
It's cool. We got other people. Shout out to Tara Foster, Jay Rayford.
They still our people.
Victoria Nichols. No, I'm just saying, yeah. Jen Coffee. Mama Riley.
Good morning.
Donetta Carter. Dewan Battle. What up, cowboy?
Hey. He said, yo, I'm in here. What up?
What up, Mike?
Happy birthday.
What you doing this weekend or today? Or both?
Chilling.
I still celebrate the day of and the weekend.
Make sure you call Jimmy and wish him a happy birthday. Shout out to our sponsors, Hotbox, Mud City Entertainment, Greater New Psalmist Church,
Amen,
J. Russ Jennings, Sasha Denise, Legendary Carpet Care,
hey now,
Kendall Harvey, The Social Butterfly,
hey Miss Carter,
Oh Henry's Kitchen on Wheels,
Rolling,
Details by Sino,
that's Splat,
Umadop Lucas County,
Freedom,
Arc Construction and Restoration,
Restore,
and Witness Riches Forever.
Money.
If you would like to become a sponsor of the Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise
and Grind
at the 419grind.com and you can become a sponsor of our show.
We got a house full today. I hope somebody bringing breakfast.
You know what? Yeah, probably not.
But,
damn, a house full, no breakfast.
But hey, expect the unexpected.
Oh, okay. Throwback for real.
No, I don't know. I'm just talking. Ain't nothing going on.
You throwing it back.
But the rent.
You throwing it back. Pivot.
Let me pivot out of that real quick.
Pivot out of that.
But we could order this DoorDash some.
Yeah, what's up? You got the giggles today.
It was something on my mic cover. Looked like I was like one of them gnats.
Okay.
Little thump. It's
Thursday. Off my mic cover.
This will happen when our coffee come late. See, when we drinking on time, right? Really? We would have already been settled.
Really, y'all about to put this on me?
Yeah, the first
it would have been settled down already.
Yeah, the first swings get us on 1,000.
Usually we drink this like when the countdown's going on.
And we done already had water with it. We ain't got no water on top to coat it. Now it's just straight bananas.
Bananas. BANANAS.
Y'all got the gig down.
It's a good day.
Yeah, it is. It's Friday Junior, okay? You already know it's the end of the week.
It's been a week too, man. It's been a stretch week. You know, it's just been a week.
How your week been?
A week. Busy.
The closed captions.
What?
Picked it up?
Yeah. The BANANAS.
Did they spell it with dashes?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
It's a good job. That's a good job. They on their little P's and Q's.
Oh, my goodness.
They must type
like the one in court.
The stenographer.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all started it.
Speaking of crazy.
Like muffins.
Well, I got a big value-sized box of them. Speaking of box.
Shout out to Shout out to Dewan Battle who sent us $20 for breakfast. So.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Today?
Look at her.
Dewan, you know what? When you coming in the show? Because we need to.
That's why I understand why people don't like the Cowboys.
Don't ditch you the muffin while you say that.
Because our fan base is so dedicated.
Yeah, because I don't see what's your Eagles? Stretchers? Cardinals? Who is that?
Eagles.
Oh, okay. None of your Eagles fans give us any breakfast or anything like that.
You hear that, people? Support me. Eagles, mom. Try to dog us.
Oh, yeah. Where your Eagles
that's the thing
people
about the Cowboys fan. We don't have to entice anybody to support.
You always one step back.
It just happens,
It's just a natural flow.
Natural.
You forcing it. Just like you forcing your team.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Who your people on here, though? Who rock with you on here?
Who like Walter Ray like the Eagles?
Walter Ray, yeah.
Oh, he pulling people over.
Yeah, he ain't worried about no.
Yeah, he just worried about
breakfast. He do bring breakfast.
He do bring breakfast. He hooked us up.
He did what he gave the
when he just came. This is the second time.
Yeah.
So shout out to our boy Walter Ray, and he is Scorpio. So you know I mess with.
Javon Haythorne's the Eagles fan. Looks like.
Oh, okay. Well, that means breakfast on you then tomorrow, Javon.
Show your worth.
Yeah.
Show your proof.
Don't let your boy hang. Don't leave your boy hanging.
Y'all don't have to entice Eagle fans.
No, we trying to help you.
If they want to do it, they'll do it.
No. We got to help you out here because you're struggling. You're struggling just like your team. Struggling like your team. Damn. Speaking of struggling. The weather is currently at 68 degrees, and it feels great, and we will get a high of 82 degrees today.
What?
Yes, that's why I said we got to really enjoy this weather while we can. It is supposed to be partly cloudy all day today. We will get to a 30% chance of rain starting at 7 p.m. and it will increase to a 40% chance of rain between the hours of 8 and 10 p.m. and that will even go up to 50% chance of rain by 11 o'clock. So again, we are in mid-October. We are getting spoiled with this wonderful weather. I'm hoping we can stretch this out to my birthday.
Breeze with that 82.
I hope it's still like that for Halloween weekend.
I'm hoping it can be like that for my birthday. Let's get the first week of November, and then you can do your thing. You can get covered.
You doing something for Halloween? Or
Halloween's on a Sunday, so.
We can celebrate. Well, I don't know. We gotta talk about it.
We talk about it amongst ourselves.
Yeah, we gotta do that, and we gotta celebrate my birthday.
Go Eagles.
No, we ain't gotta talk. Why was we saying go Eagles for my birthday? Don't put that bad karma on my birthday.
Girl, we won Sunday.
We talking about on my birthday. Okay?
What's your record? 2-3?
No. 3-1.
No, they won 2 games.
They won 2 games.
2-3.
So 4.
Y'all beat Buffalo, right? The first week.
No,
y'all lost to Buffalo. How'd it go?
Man, played Buffalo.
Okay, how'd it go?
We beat Atlanta the first week.
Atlanta, that's what it was. Sorry, team.
You're right. The Falcons.
Moving right along. Mike, how you doing?
Kayla Mike.
Listen, okay, so that was my weather and traffic again. I didn't have any problems. But again, school zone. Y'all had some problems?
Man, traffic was backed up. Traffic was long up to this morning. But it's partially my son's fault because he didn't get up, so.
And that's crazy because when I rode through, I was like, okay, Bancroft looking clear today. Everybody dropped their kids off early.
He got 2 strikes. Next day I got to take his phone because he won't get up.
2 strikes from the school or 2 strikes from you?
From me. Yeah, he won't get up.
Because they be on that phone all night. You got to take his phone.
I know. The alarm be blaring. He sleep right next to the alarm. Just, he just, no.
He get that honest.
Yeah. But still, get your ass up.
Tomorrow's Javon's birthday, 35th birthday.
Javon,
happy birthday.
Haythorne.
Okay. Birthday is coming up. Get y'all last little days out, Libras, because Scorpio Nation is coming.
Don't look at the one about. Ain't gonna get spanked tonight.
Hey, he ready.
Y'all play tonight? Oh, that's right.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah, we
if
definitely.
If y'all lose tomorrow, you got to bring breakfast. Because you never bring breakfast.
You might as well put in your order right now.
Right.
I got no money.
Yeah, I don't either, but I still find a way to feed us.
There's a way.
Amen. I got some change. You want to put my change together with your change?
You don't want dollar menu breakfast. You want Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A got dollar menu breakfast.
Shit. Do that?
Yeah.
I can see. You don't want that though. You want a bowl.
No, I'll take. I said that too. We gonna switch.
Switch it up?
Yeah, we're going to switch it up. We're going to start eating these sandwiches.
I like the bowl. I don't want all that thick ass hard biscuit.
No, I'm changing your food.
What about those little biscuits with the...
biscuit minis?
Yeah, biscuit minis.
No, the full sandwiches are really good, though. The ones on a bagel is really good, too. Yeah. I'm going to get y'all hip. I think
I had one before.
I'm going to get y'all hip. When it's time for Clyde to pay, I'm going to give him a new order to do this. That's sad too. That's sad.
It is, man. I be feeling so bad too.
No, you don't. Well, you can make it up. You know what? You can make it up to me because I want a fresh fish sandwich.
Come holla at me.
When can I come get it?
A fresh fish sandwich? Oh, filet of fish. Oh, I'm like, wait, what?
You be down there today?
Yep.
I gotta come. Is y'all lobby open?
I don't know. I just clean up.
You don't see
never
no customers
people
walking
come in?
They come in, I think it closed at 7. I just clean the whole time.
Because a lot of places are still closed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, because I went to the Burger King right there by where, Servant's Heart is, and that was 12 o'clock, and they like, the indoor is still closed.
Like PM in the afternoon?
Afternoon.
What?
After leaving here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they lobby. A lot of the places still lobby not open.
Because they don't have enough workers to clean up after people.
Oh, yeah, probably.
That's probably the only reason.
So today's show, we have Brian Duggar from WTOL. He'll here to talk about the Wayne Brady and Carl Willis story about what's going on. We also have John Scott as Christy Lee's husband. If y'all don't know Christy Lee, she's been on the show a few times. He was on the show with her when they were here.
I had that episode playing in the office too.
Did you?
When we was in the red room.
Yep. And we also have Jay Davis, who was on the R&B Cypher.
Jay Davis.
Video last week. So and they're streaming. They got over 10K views already.
They're jumping with that R&B.
We got a full house.
Good morning, Rashawn Vincent.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. I see John Scott on here now.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm in the parking lot watching. John Scott.
Is that what he sound like?
Coolest dude. Huh? I think so. I can't remember.
Hey, Dennis upped his points.
Well, that's
with that haircut.
The haircut, yeah.
He was feeling
that voice reminded me of him when he was here. His collar was popped a little different and everything. I like his cut.
I think he crossed his leg when he was sitting down too.
Popped his collar.
Got real comfortable.
Got that fresh fade. He said, I'm out in the lot. You can come in if you want to. You don't got to sit out there.
Got some seats out here in the lobby.
Got some seats.
He talking to Chrissy. She getting hyped up. You know, they radical.
I'm giving them that pep talk.
They gonna get the truth out. They gonna get that.
The truth shall set you free.
And free indeed.
Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty. Free at last. So your fingers moving fast.
Send an email. My website clients.
Oh, excuse us.
Multitask.
I was about to say, see?
Talk amongst yourselves.
See, Clyde, you gotta learn how to multitask.
Yeah, I do. I gotta learn how to multitask for you, because I know how to multitask. I multitask a lot.
Okay.
You said what? You don't know how to multitask?
He said he need to multitask for me.
Oh, what do you mean? How's that go?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
According to Shae.
He got to learn how to make coffee and talk on the phone.
Yeah.
Because of me.
According to you.
Okay, well, if I can teach you something, then that's good. We learn something new every day, right?
You coming to the party Saturday?
No.
Oh, okay. We still got to invite you.
No, I'm coming. 5 o'clock, 5:30.
5 o'clock, you know.
We get pizza too?
Yeah.
Or I got to eat before?
No, you can come and eat.
So I think we should skip trending topics today because we got so many
people here. We got our people here.
We got like 5 minutes to discuss.
You got something?
I don't actually.
Oh, okay. Well, you know I got it.
Maybe we do like one topic or something.
Just something to talk about.
Oh, but you know what is funny since we was talking about birthdays though.
Trending topics in Toledo on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I did make a screenshot, and that's so funny. We got so many people's birthdays today, right? So they had posted something on Instagram, and it said, white moms, when they post happy birthday for their kids, they say, I just want to wish a happy birthday to my son, Austin. Simple.
I know you about to go in.
Black moms, all caps, world stop. 8 years ago, I didn't know I could learn love for someone as much as myself. You helped me grow so much as a person, as a mother. It's always been me and you since day one. You are the reason why I grind so hard, because I want to give you everything I didn't have. When you see me, you see him. And when you see him, that means you see me, because his daddy ain't shit. So I'm screaming from my queen size bed to his twin size bed. He got Spider-Man fitted sheets. Happy birthday to my son, my king, my world, my everything. J. Michael, Devontae, Trapaholic, Steve Austin, Stinkerbutt Johnson. Grand Rising.
Junior.
Wow. What's the red flag button at?
Yeah, that's the red flag.
Hey, why are we like this though?
It be like that on this day 18 years ago, the Lord revealed a light to me when I thought all was wrong and everything turned right.
And Tony made a post too that it was like the first person to ever call me mom. I learned from the struggle. Tony, didn't she have her son's birthday not too long ago?
Oh, son, yeah.
No, I think that was National Son Day.
Oh, National Son Day, okay. But we do.
They get that paragraph.
And then it's Sally. Happy birthday, son.
Right.
That was so funny.
Cheers to you.
We do a whole paragraph, and we don't just do that day. We do the day, the weekend.
It's still my son's birthday.
But even if it's your birthday, most of the time, like especially a black female, she gonna say this is my birthday month.
Yeah,
right.
She's not gonna say this is my birthday. This is my birthday.
You're the one that wake up like, I just can't believe my birthday 37 days away.
Right.
I'm at the countdown right now.
That's what you decided to put on Facebook
I got 3
today.
weeks.
Right.
I do a whole countdown coming soon. Yeah. That is so funny.
And then on their birthday, don't be doing nothing. Don't nobody want to hang out with me. It's my birthday. I knew it. I don't got no real friends. I see.
Y'all better hook my Cash App up for this birthday. I've been waiting all year because I started a day after my birthday last year.
See, what you should have did was last year on your birthday, you said, everybody put $1 in my Cash App every day until my next birthday.
I was borderline not knowing if I was staying or not, so I didn't get love like I'm getting love today this year. So that's why I'm saying I done gave y'all a year of this.
Right, yeah.
Gave y'all a year of Shae K affirmations and laughs, and I hope y'all hook me up.
You wasn't sure you passed the test?
Remember? Yeah, I had homework. I didn't know the meaning of brevity. It was a thin line. I didn't know if I was going to make it last year.
Yeah.
I'm here. I deserve, okay,
and I see you
some
got your
love.
baby hairs popping today.
They been popping. I ain't did nothing no different. Just rap and go, snag and go. You know how Shae K
You got
do
the
it.
magic touch.
Listen.
She got on that caramel. What do you call that? What we say that?
Hershey
caramel on today.
Outfit. Yeah. I'm looking all brown. But I'm the one with the almonds.
You the one with the almonds?
Yeah, the Hershey bar with almonds.
Oh, okay.
It's too plain. I got to give some razzle dazzle.
So you got nuts?
You could be the Hershey bar with the M&Ms.
Hershey bar they got Hershey bar with the M&Ms.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's
but
not
they
good.
got it.
I don't like
They
that
do?
though. Yeah. I'm giving what I like, and I like the ones with the peanuts.
Well, excuse me.
Mama Riley
You mean
said, Clyde,
almonds.
stop.
I'm sorry. I just call it how I see it.
Some good
How you
coffee.
like this creamer?
Yeah, I like it.
The coffee good?
Cinnabon. I brought Cinnabon creamer. So I brought Cinnabon, French vanilla, and then Hershey caramel.
I got cinnamon toast crunch. Yeah.
I'm surprised you ain't finished
we
that
still
up
have
yet.
that?
Yeah.
It's like
That's
a little bit of that
probably old.
and the M&M's.
old. I
No,
looked
it ain't
at that.
old.
It's not
but
old?
It's
just to the
it's not
skin.
much left. It's not.
So I figure he like that.
How long that been in there? You know, dairy expire after so long.
Is do it do like milk? Because
Well,
you
if I
know,
start- if I
silk
start
almond
farting-
milk stay available for like
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
If I
More-
start
probably
farting, you'll
longer.
know it's expired.
Start what?
I
A
start
fight?
breaking wind.
Oh, they said start a
We
fight.
got too many company coming in today for you to be doing that.
Man, we ain't got no windows in this room.
Well, we're going to know today.
I need for you to take a break, okay? What can brown do for you? What that mean, Money?
UPS.
That's UPS slogan.
Oh, you talking about you brown.
Talking about you,
yellow
you brown. What can brown do for you?
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
That means hey?
I don't know.
Oh.
You're supposed to say brown can send you my cash app so you can send me a couple dollars. That's what
He called you a Reese's cup.
Yes, I love Reese cup. Now that's my favorite. I'm really
he said
peanut
the
butter.
Reese's cup with the pretzels go hard. Okay.
Well, I'm peanut butter. Oh, thank you, Mike Chalk. He said, Shae, you definitely leveled up in your role and took your qualities and made it natural.
True.
Oh,
That's true.
thank you.
I remember Shae was nervous to be on the show.
Nervous
at
as
first.
hell. Okay.
She was like, I don't know what to say.
she get a little this.
I was hell no, I ain't do that. I was
No,
like,
she was sitting right there, same spot.
No, I was sitting
But
over
you know
there.
what's crazy?
No, remember I was sitting over there.
Oh my God, yeah, you were sitting right there. You know
Little
what's
Kim
crazy?
and Biggie.
Remember we had the little things for you to sit on?
Because I felt so
little
short
cushions, yeah.
and so small and little.
Oh, that's where y'all got the adjustable chairs, huh?
No,
we
still
still
had
had these.
I just still didn't feel like I was sitting up high enough.
Well, she was.
I
Next,
felt like I
she
was
next
coming
to
out of
somebody
here.
that was a lot bigger than her.
Yeah,
so.
I felt like I was Little Kim and Biggie.
Speaking of Little Kim, Little Kim.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Tell me about
She
it.
clapped
Tell me
back.
about
She
it.
clapped back at 50 Cent because
And
50
her
Cent,
husband did.
I didn't see her husband.
He did it this morning.
Oh, okay.
They keep uploading that when he tried to be a cancer patient. Like, dude, you
Man,
did
I
all
know.
this.
That's
I
the
know.
funniest.
That's
But
the
you know what?
funniest thing
That was a
ever.
good job for him, though. He lost weight for the
He
role.
said, but you did all that thinking you was gonna win the Grammy, and it just landed on BET.
Oscar
That's
and didn't
what.
get nothing.
Yeah, that's what the caption just said this morning. It was
won the
crazy.
BET
Thank you,
award.
Mama Riley. Yeah, he thought he was gonna win an Oscar off of that, and they said it only came to BET at night. But that was so funny though, like how she was moving like that, and then the leprechaun was doing the same thing.
And
But he came after her with the owl bang too.
I didn't see that one.
Her bang was cut like this and had the product, and then he put an owl that looked just like it, and they bang was like that
What
too.
is wrong with 50 Cent?
And then, I can't even say bored because he got so many shows. and
Right,
stuff
he
to
can't be bored.
But he got so much time on his hands.
Yeah.
So
Thank
that's
you,
how I
Mama
know
Riley.
y'all be lying when people be talking about they
But
ain't got
matter of fact-
time on their hands. If he can sit and produce all these power
First of all,
episodes,
he got people working
all
for him.
that, and he can sit and make
He got
jokes.
people working for him.
Still,
And he'll take an hour out the day to roast everybody on Instagram.
an hour. He be clowning more longer than an hour.
Oh man! And then he be replying to the comments on his page.
I know he deleted it and reposted it.
And speaking of that, what happened? Oh,
You got to pop up.
He always do that.
dang, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Dang.
Rapper Blue Da Vinci, he's a BMF rapper. He's threatened 50 Cent about the movie, about some information that he don't want to release.
I didn't know that was Big Meech's son.
Yeah, that's
that's
playing
it.
him. Yeah.
Playing.
Look just like him too. But it says that the anticipation of 50 Cent's Black Mafia Family series on Starz was at a fever pitch prior to its September premiere. Fans of both 50 Cent and the BMF story were anxious to see how it would translate. But one person who actually has close ties to BMF isn't so sure he's going to like what he sees. Rapper Blue Da Vinci, who was signed to BMF Entertainment and served 5 years in prison for his association with drug trafficking and money laundering organization, took his thoughts on Instagram Live and warned 50 Cent to get his depiction right or there'd be hell to pay.
My God.
Yeah, so...
hell to pay?
Yeah,
why, though? Like...
He said, the only thing I'm saying is that if they handle my name wrong, I'm coming to see you, he said.
Do he got a scene? They gonna talk about him?
I don't know. The writers, the producers, the directors, the executive producers, y'all play with my name. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all play with my name. It's up, period.
All three of y'all, huh?
All three.
Don't play with my name. All three of y'all. I wish somebody would come in here and say that.
Don't play.
No, let's not wish that. You know,
because Birdman was so serious too, and he looked like, and everybody was just like, "What in the hell is going on?"
All three of y'all.
Yeah, I would not want nobody to do that because I don't know how I'd be.
Right, might not get.
Thank you, Mama Riley. She said I got some good skills. She
got some mad skills.
Speaking of Derrick Rose, he said his son looked like Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose got engaged over the weekend.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. And
I see a lot of weddings and stuff going on. When is our time, y'all? Oh, well, y'all both been there.
Yeah, we've been there, done that. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
I still stare at my bouquet that I caught at Breezy's wedding every day.
Where you put it above your dresser?
It's in the van. I mean, it's in a wine glass.
Oh, I thought you said in your van. Like
I meant to say vase, but then I meant to say wine glass.
Is it vase or vase?
Vase.
It's vase.
No, I don't want to say vase.
Sounds nice.
I like vase.
It sounds vase.
And then I light a candle, and then I say my manifestations.
Vase sounds like it should have 2 A's.
I like my manifestations, and I got a picture next to it of a couple that's by the sunset.
Oh, I thought you meant like a guy next to it.
A couple
that you want.
No,
you gotta put his picture on it.
Yeah, that's kind of too creepy.
You gotta put his picture on it.
To put the picture, his face on it and my face on it.
And look at it every day. I say us.
Oh, wow.
He said us. I'm manifesting.
Manifesting?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you gotta do.
Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna try that.
What's up, Jesse?
Right, what's up,
What you mean?
I'm just saying, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Chilling. Doing the show.
Yeah.
Morning show. Yeah. We got our guest coming in today. Go ahead and come up, John. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah. There it is.
Yeah, come here.
You already here. Good morning.
Is this my Birdman moment where I come and say put some spec on my name?
Uh-oh.
You know, you better go to the beach when you leave here.
Yeah.
It feel good outside that
warmer
breeze.
in Texas. I flew in Sunday.
You got flued out?
Yeah, I flew in and I just packed shorts and t-shirts and I'm like, damn, it's getting cool around here.
Look, his haircut looked like he went to First Dibs too. I like your haircut.
I got straight real quick.
I see you.
I haven't been able to find anybody to cut my hair in Texas yet, so I just come and keep saying
Okay.
Keep coming and seeing the girl that cuts it. Yeah, it's
perfect for Throwback Thursday. Throw it back. So, how you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay. How long you in town for?
Till tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tomorrow evening is when I'll fly out. So I had to pretty much come into town and been working on my properties over in the north. So got to get all that buttoned up and everything else before winter.
What else been going on? How you liking it? How you liking it down there?
Texas is chill. I like Texas. Christy's
Austin,
getting
right?
settled in. Yeah, Austin.
Yeah.
It's chill. Restaurants are great. And then just all around the weather and everything else. Christy's combat. Craziness in school. It's crazy in itself.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to talk the north in general. I moved here
Super loud.
Is it better now, y'all?
Can you hear me?
Is it better?
Let us know, y'all.
Thanks for listeners for telling us that y'all can't hear and all that stuff.
Yeah, we got it.
Got it. Kayla
Got
said
it.
we got it.
Okay. Thank you, grinders. See, we can't do what we do without y'all.
That's right.
Oh, who threw up the mad faces?
Somebody with a fat thumb.
Wait a minute. Who got mad?
They're okay.
Okay.
So
Love us again.
John? Tell us about the North.
So, what's interesting is because I was thinking about, I was thinking about a good way to kind of dive into the topic, and ultimately what's been in the news recently. Everybody's seen, Chappelle's The Closer,
right?
Right, and remember the punchline at the end, which in my opinion was the purpose of the whole stand-up, was "Please stop punching down on my people," right? I want to segue that into the talk of communities in Toledo, and specifically in the North End. Ultimately, what's going on downtown, it's all being revitalized, right? And most of it's, of course, most of it's being subsidized by ProMedica. They're kind of, pushing the scene. I mean, most people don't realize most of the properties that are bought, ProMedica has bought most of these properties years ago, puts them in umbrella companies, and then essentially passes them off to who they want to redevelop, right? And this is what's going on. I grew up around this on the East Coast, so I saw this in D.C., I saw this in Baltimore, you see it in Philly, you see it in New York, right? So it's the same model, it's just coming later than how it came to the Northeast. So ultimately, people call this gentrification in many ways, which I think it has more of a negative connotation than it deserves, but I think there's ethical ways to go about it, which I think is informing individuals, in the communities as far as to be able to partake in what's going on. So, I moved into the North End. I own about a third of a city block of Huron Street, and I bought that for like $30,000. I'm not the only individual that can do something like this. And I'm not rich by any standard. Half my properties aren't even redone. A bunch of them are just empty lots. But for 10 years, I'd cut the whole damn block. You know what I mean? For 10 years, I'd work on things while people litter, while people dump on things, everything else. But when you become a member of those communities, when you keep your ear to the ground, you talk to people, you actually learn things. And you learn what's going on in the communities. The city, the local media, they don't actually spend time in these neighborhoods, so they don't have any idea what's actually going on half the time. So they, like recently the Greenbelt thing has all come up, right? They're going to tear Greenbelt down. Those are the behind the scene talks anyway. It's just how do you do it in the right manner and give enough of the right warnings of you got to fix things up. Those property owners aren't going to fix Greenbelt up.
No.
It hasn't really changed much since probably Cherrywood's era, and it's still going the same way. And once they get rid of Greenbelt, then it's like full-blown revitalization. I was good friends with Ambria and Kevin. You had Ambria on. They took a huge, they're taking a huge gamble buying that building. They're doing a great thing right there on Summit. All that Summit Street move is happening over the past so many years between ProMedica, the city, and the Metro Parks. They pretty much bought all 5 miles of walkable waterfront that go from bridge to bridge.
Oh, wow.
So that's the whole plan. It's just like people, it ain't crazy to live on Front Street right now. If you see what's going on where they're doing the park.
Right.
It's all going to raise people's property values. And it's an opportunity for members in these communities to actually gain equity and actually gain wealth in a way, maybe even generational wealth. Maybe it's something that you can turn around and flip, take that money to start a business, And when I say like how out of touch like locally the city is, and the reason I use the Chappelle thing is sometimes I feel like, because the whole point of the Chappelle thing is he was talking about a specific community, and I know you guys mentioned this when you were on the podcast with Christy, which I've been asking this for a while. Why is a certain community looked at in a higher level in the city of Toledo, or as a whole, like Chappelle was making it, than the black community in itself? So my message to the city is almost like stop punching down on the communities in a way, because you can raise a flag up at City Hall and you can pay attention to that, but you don't pay attention to the communities.
Right, exactly.
You get what I mean? Like,
to raise a flag just for notoriety and say that we support or whatever.
Yeah, because they think the federal politic is what's relevant, and that's not what's relevant over there on Erie Street or Huron Street or Superior or whatnot. Like, if you live in those communities, like, it's a problem to when, look, I remember talking to one of my buddies in the neighborhood. I'm like, what? Over this pandemic before I had moved, I said, why has everybody's got new Chargers and Hellcats? He's like, everyone's on that PPP money. Now, you see a local story about that? No, of course you don't. And now there's some of the younger guys over there I've told, man, even if you were to get that, you could have bought 2 homes over here. You know what I mean? And been on this hustle that's happening, you know, with the players. You know, and these type of things that go on, like the corner stores are probably cause more harm in those neighborhoods than people even. For one, you don't need to sell alcohol in every corner. 2, anybody that lives over there knows the loose cigarette game is big. You know how much the corner stores make on loose cigarettes?
Yeah.
Probably 10, 15 grand a week. People don't even realize that.
That's crazy.
Not to mention it's illegal, but you know, that is, and the fact that I could go, you know, the fact that you can go and cash out your EBT cards for 20% off the top. Anybody that lives in the neighborhoods knows this goes on in the corner stores. You know what I mean? There's been every now and again I've heard cases in the news where Toledo police go and raid spots. But what I'm saying is there's nothing that's going on that's actually trying to better the communities and really get people involved in what's going on over there and truly educate. You know, they've left those communities. Yeah, man.
Keep them negative. You're right.
And my biggest thing and I have a lot of faith more so, you know, in some respects to the younger generations because they are paying attention to an extent. You know, I remember, you know, they called me the Monopoly man because I've been over there 10 years and they're like, man, you keep buying these houses. And I'm like, look, I'm not loaded though. A lot of them had the misconception that it's like, no, my money's going to buying 2x4s, 2x12s, a lawnmower, you know, things that you know, I need to get the job done. But I just don't think people see the opportunity going on in these neighborhoods, and what's ultimately going to end up happening is it's going to happen just like it did in the Northeast, and people are just going to get pushed farther out in the different parts of the town, and they're going to make these neighborhoods nice.
What they're going to do is they're going to get pushed into the suburbs, and then you have like Surveillance police policing us.
Well, they're trying to get certain people to move back into downtown, back into the city, and push everybody else on the outskirts.
So we'll be out in the suburbs, and say you in Sylvania now, in the Sylvania low income housing project, and then you get pulled over in Sylvania, so you go to Sylvania court. So now your fees is going to build up Sylvania or Maumee or these little suburbs instead of, you know, and they push us to the outskirts. Just like in Ferguson. Ferguson is a suburb of St. Louis,
right?
But it's a lot of black people there because they've been pushed out of the city,
right?
And then the police in that neighborhood are policing us now. It's not our people policing us. It's their police. It's Sylvania's police policing black people because we're in their territory now.
Well, I mean, the same thing happened back where I'm from with Baltimore City and the Baltimore County.
Right.
When I grew up, everything was crazy around in the neighborhoods around downtown Baltimore. Then they revitalized them, and then when they revitalized them, ultimately people got pushed out in all kinds of parts of the city. It then overwhelms the schools, police, people that aren't even used to dealing with that culture per se.
Right, exactly.
And then you end up getting the craziness that happens. You know, because they don't.
You get so many police charges because they don't know. They just know. They just seen us on TV. It's some people that ain't even seen us in real life. So all they got is a stereotypical picture of us. So, oh my God, they're walking down the street, call the police, or let's gang up on them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because they don't know.
I got pulled up by a drug cop yesterday when I was in my building. I had a ladder up. Somebody called the police, said somebody's with a ladder in the building. This guy comes around with his German Shepherd. And I dropped the ladder down. I didn't even know he was there, and I guess I scared him. But he's like, what are you doing over here? I'm like, I own the building. You know, and then it was like, oh, okay, you got identification, whatever else. I'm kind of used to dealing with that kind of stuff to an extent, because for one, they think I was always crazy for being over there anyway. People are kind of surprised, like, what's this dude doing over here?
Well, you see value over there.
Yeah, you know, 100%. Well, I'm passionate too, because that's the original neighborhood of Toledo. The city started right there. Right. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's part of my passion for it. But yeah, man,
yeah, the oldest thing in the North End was basically the same. That's where everybody kind of came from when those people moved out to suburbs, because that was the high value of the city was the North End and West End.
It started in the north. They hopped to the old West End. They literally abandoned all the mansions over there in the North End. Headed to the West End, and from the West End went to Ottawa Hills. It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's cool learning your city's history too.
It is.
That's what I did for a while when I was here. I raised the money for the development plan for that part of the North End. You know, on Summit. Right. I took people around in up Huron and area and all that on trolleys. So I had all these Ottawa Hills types rolling through, bringing them past the beer dock on LaGrange and Huron, and everybody's kind of looking around like, what's going on over here? So, yeah.
They get gangster over there.
Yeah, it's a hell of an opportunity going on, and I just want more people to realize what's going on and understand that this is something that a lot of people can get in on for honestly the price of the Charger, the Hellcat. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's something that is not properly communicated with the city and most of these people. Look, you got a lot of people that claim they are the spokesperson for these neighborhoods. I'm telling you, they're not.
Right.
I sat in on these meetings for years, and they're just out of touch and they don't have any clue. So for them, as long as you put the notice in the paper, and as long as you go and say you held a community meeting and maybe put some flyers out, that's fine. But they're not from the communities. They don't live in the communities, and they just half the time when those people go into the neighborhoods for Lucas County or the city, people think they're the police anyway, and they mess with them. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting thinking like they just took this college graduate and threw him over there, you know, for AmeriCorps or something, and said, yeah, try to ask people some questions. But people don't understand that moves are being made right now, specifically in that area. I mean, when I say that area, I mean from Greenbelt to Summit, from Bush Street all the way down to Cherry Street. Yeah. That's the targeted neighborhood. Now, specifically from Huron over to Summit is going to be prime because it's quiet. Besides the beer, you know, you got Beer Dock and Greenbelt starts, the rest of that neighborhood's quiet. You know, and people are going in and they're buying up houses, and you see what they're doing on Summit. That's all going to creep into the neighborhood, and property values will go up. I mean, that's one of them. Besides the fact that it's a passion project, that's one of the reasons I'm holding on to everything over there. I know what's about to happen, and I don't care if I got to play a 5 to 10 year long game.
I was about to ask. So, if somebody owns property in that area, what should they do? Should they sell? Should they keep it and wait for the?
No, I'd tell them to hold on to it. I would say if you fall under certain demographics, depending on the income you pull in, depending on if you're a minority, there are grants and different things available. I would say it's what's interesting is you'd be surprised what happens when, you know, what you can do by example. Just me trying to take care of one block on Huron for the past 10 years, my neighbors start painting their houses, start cutting the grass. You know what I mean? I've always cut the whole damn curb all the way up and down. Now, I'll tell you, dealing with the city is something else. You know, the city... Yeah, they try to hit you with everything. It's like you realize I'm one of these only people over here trying to do something. Right. You know what I mean? And all you do is want to, you know, they don't make it easy.
But they got all kind of lots they ain't cutting.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to mind your business.
Yeah. I've cut too much of the city's grass, to be honest with you. I mean,
to be getting harassed.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
So when you say you on the 5 to 10 year hold out, like you can hold out and they can't force you to sell at all.
No, I mean, if it's your property, you know, if it's your property, you don't have to sell anything. I think, I mean, that's been my recommendation to anybody I've talked to on Front Street. I'm like, hold that. You're about to be right across the street from a crazy big metro park.
Right.
You know, because you have the local perspectives. Like, I'm not from here, so I look at things different, you know? So for me, moving to the north then was not, and don't get me wrong, some people do say, well, technically that ain't the north. The north is going, you know, across Greenbelt, going farther, whatnot. But regardless, the Vistula neighborhood, you know, that original strip, I felt comfortable over there. You know, so for me seeing it, I'm like, no, this has potential, and I seen what happened in Philly, I seen what happened in New York and Baltimore and DC, you know, and that's what I'm getting at too when I'm saying Front Street. People are like, oh, the East Side. What are they doing over there on the East Side? Do you see those condos they put up over there? Yeah. The guy, I met the younger guy, he's from California, that bought the McDonald's right there.
Oh, really?
Oh, he went, notice how it's all fixed up. Okay. He knows what's happening.
Right.
And he's a young guy, like my age bracket. Wow. You know, so like people are putting, the whole goal is to revitalize that because every city has that downtown. You know, it's all the emphasis on the waterfront, walkable waterfront, parks, all of that. And like I said, it's an opportunity for people to get in on that. You know, some people think that they have to be like a bigwig to do that, and they don't. I just think it takes hard work and passion. You know what I mean? Trust me, I went through a couple years. I didn't even have heat in my damn house. Get on the oodles and noodles diet.
Right.
But that's, I mean, but that's if you want to achieve something, you don't. Sometimes it ain't necessarily money; it's willpower.
Yeah,
you know.
So do you have an organization or something that you started that people can be a part of? And
well, right now I don't. I ran the Historic Vistula Foundation that Ambria's husband's on. You know what I mean? And I stepped away from it because I married Christy. You know what I mean? And I'm more passionate about Christy.
Right.
You know what I mean? To become one and all that.
Yeah.
But in turn, it's kind of become Christy's passion project with me. As I want to put something together as far as with housing is concerned to educate people on that area and give them resources.
Right.
Because I mean I've been known forever as the guy. You want to talk about the North? I'll talk to people. I used to bring people over there just through the city just because they wouldn't go over by themselves. So I don't know.
I get it. Then we got Javon said he owned his house in West End and his property value. They said their property values go up.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, people. If you got property, look into it.
Research and that's the thing in the North. There's so much vacancy in that particular neighborhood. There's a lot of empty houses.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the norm, I shouldn't be able to go into a neighborhood and do all that kind of stuff and just buy that, because everything I bought was on one block. And it's still set up that way. It just needs people that care, that want to go over there.
Right.
I mean, initially to buy a house over there, we're talking anywhere from like $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 buy you a house. And it's whether people want to make that kind of commitment for the long term. I mean, you can have golf carts in that community now. The city passed that.
Oh, really?
You can take a golf cart from that neighborhood right downtown now.
Wow.
And Dora goes all the way up Summit to Bush. People don't even know that. So, I mean, moves are being made. It's just I want people to know the moves are being made.
Right.
And essentially have that notice of get in on it if that's what you want to get in on.
Wow.
I just want to see the PPP money go somewhere. That's all.
It's all spent. If you want to see that, it's on the Chargers, Hellcats, and Jordans.
I'm telling you, it was wild. I looked down here. I'm like, damn, there's too many muscle cars down here. I was like, where'd everyone get the money? He's like, you already know, dude. I'm like, all right.
You already know what time it is.
They just racing them Hellcats and Chargers.
Well, we have another guest in the building. We appreciate you stopping by, John.
I appreciate it.
We want to talk more about this and get more information so we can spread the word.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
So we'll talk after the show, maybe, and get some stuff started. So we'll take a quick break. We have Brian Duggar from WTOL.
Okay.
Talk about some important issues that we talked about before. So
some updates.
Yeah, some updates. So shout out to our sponsors, Hotbox, Mud City Entertainment.
Yep.
You got muffin in your mouth.
I thought I was gonna be done showing.
Greater New Psalmist Church.
Amen.
J. Russ Jennings. Sasha Denise. Umadop Lucas County.
Freedom.
Legendary Carpet Care.
Hey now.
Kendall Harvey. The Social Butterfly.
Hey, Miss Carter.
Oh, Henry's Kitchen on Wheels.
Rolling.
Details by Sino.
Display.
Arc Construction and Restoration.
Restore.
And Witness Riches Forever.
Money.
If you would like to become a sponsor of the Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise
and Grind
at the 419grind.com. You can become a sponsor of our show. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Hey.
Thanks for having me.
Hello world, I'm Quentin Riley, CEO and founder of Legendary Carpet Care Plus. The services we provide are professional carpet, tile, and upholstery cleaning, both for residential and commercial. We show up on time, we get the job done, we're certified at what we do, and our customers rave about us. We're legendary, and if you don't believe me, check this out.
Hi, my name is Susan Brown, and I am the owner of the Doris Brown Fitness and Learning Academy. I've been using Legendary Carpet Care for about 3 years now, and I'm very, very, very pleased with it. Sanitation should be important to everyone, but it's mostly important to me because I want my children to come into a safe and clean environment, and Legendary Carpet Care provides that for me. I would personally recommend Legendary Carpet Care to other businesses because he's fair with his prices, he's an on-time person, he never lets you down, and just look at my place. It's just clean all the time, and I use it like every 3 or 4 months.
If you're interested in getting your home or business sanitized, Visit our website at legendarycarpetcare.com or click the link associated to this video. We look forward to serving you.
It's back to sports. Welcome to Win or Lose Sports Show, presented by the 419 Grind. Talking sports, hip-hop to pop culture. Available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard. It's kickoff time.
What's good, King? It's been a minute, man. How you? Man, I'm good, man. How you? Everything good, man. You know, just doing king shit. I can dig it. Yeah. It's all about growth, King. Word. Yo, since we both here, yo, let's show them what time it is. Yo, I'm smoking bomb weed out in AZ, nothing but palm trees, calm breeze after sunset. I'm sipping Don P, long way from guns clapping. One stacking, never one for lacking. Custom spot for gun stashing. We was young mashing for our dreams with dumb passion. Moms catch me coming in late, give me a tongue lashing. It was fun back then, but shit changed, I guess for the better. More money, more problems, big ain't lied, never. Me and my guys still the flyest ever. The mob back, all you see is Godfather and Dob hats. Used to sneak in the movies, now our sneakers is Gucci. We went from begging for coochie to sleeping with groupies, but now we off that. Niggas is bosses and more exclusive. You would never meet me if it ain't business, don't introduce us. Peace King, one day we gotta leave these streets alone. Put our people on, and maybe we can reach the throne. How you living on your block? Mine's is hot. You living on your block? I got it locked. What's going down on your side? Who got shot? Same shit, King. Yeah, alright, I'll meet you up top. Yo, it's hard to shake this feeling that I might get knocked. Yo, you know it don't stop. We can't close up shop. Word. Yeah. Yo, moms was young as fuck. Pops left us stuck. I had to learn to toughen up from a woman's touch. Public housing had me dreaming of 100,000s. I'm feeling proud, like look at me now. I'm getting money, but I ain't hit the ceiling. Still building till I'm familiar with $1 million. I used to pitch, made a killing for a living. Hustle with no limit, I did it while on my pivot. It used to be gang vets, text, arrest warrants. Now I run with dons and conscious ex-cons. I'm in a rare space. I see you square niggas looking scared straight since I got my fair shake. Respectfully, you niggas can't stand next to me. Y'all just want a piece of the pie, I want the recipe. Fuck y'all expect for me. The goal wasn't stay low budget and play second string. How you living on your block? Mine's is hot. How you living on your block? I got it locked. What's going down on your side? Who got shot? Same shit, King. Yeah, alright, I'll meet you up top. Yo, it's hard to shake this feeling that I might get knocked. Yo, you know it don't stop. We can't close up shop. Word. Yeah. I used to be a misfit, hollow clips and clenched fists, banging on the block while I'm throwing.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on 419 The Grind.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to 419 Grind's Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Are you tongue-tied?
No, he came back like he was about
I was feeling that song. That's the boy Philly P. Y'all check out
you
Philly
was feeling
P,
yourself.
Oh.
So you was kind of, he was like,
I like the song.
welcome back.
I like the song. Yeah, it's a good song.
It's a good song. I like the song. But welcome back. We got an investigative reporter from WTOL, Mr. Brian Duggar in the building. How you doing today?
Hi, guys. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm glad to have you.
Man,
It's great to be here.
Man, you've been kind of working together or in cahoots with the Free Wayne and Kyle hookup, and you got some updates, so you want to talk about it a little bit?
Before you get into that, I must say I'm kind of jealous. I watched the segment that he had with you and the way that he walked across the sidewalk. I want that same scene. It was perfect slow motion, and I want that.
They said walking, don't look at the camera.
He like, y'all meant business, okay? I'm like, I want to be a part of that business.
I've got an amazing photographer. He made look great.
He did.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a big day. It's a big day. Obviously, when you're talking about Wayne and Carl, the prosecutor needs to respond to their motion for a new trial today. Originally, they were due to respond on September 30th, and they asked for a 2-week extension, and today those 2 weeks are up.
So what happens if she doesn't respond now?
Well, if she does not respond at all, the judge, of course, has the option of just, setting a hearing when he will consider whether or not there should be a new trial. My suspicion is that they will respond when in her response, in her request for an extension on September 30th, they said they wanted a couple more weeks to look at some of the old interviews and talk to people in the office, and they believed that would be enough time. So it's my belief that there will be something announced later today.
And to my understanding, she can't ask for another extension. She's out of extensions, correct?
I think technically she could still ask for one more extension, but she could have asked for a 30-day extension, and she only asked for 2 weeks. So I think that's a pretty good sign that she's probably going to respond today.
And with the response, like there's no evidence for a new trial. Am I correct? Really, is there?
There really isn't. I mean, at this point, the only two witnesses that they really had, Travis Slaughter and Chandrea Rayford, they basically have gone on camera with me, and both of them said, I mean, Travis said that he lied about all of his testimony during the trial, and Chandrea, who was held in contempt of court and ended up going to jail because she refused to testify. She told me that she didn't testify because she had nothing to say. The prosecutor had indicated to me when I had talked to him, when I was putting this investigation together, that Chandrea was a key figure in getting the indictment against these guys. And she said, yeah, they wanted me to say something, but I didn't know anything. And, that's why she didn't testify. And for her, I mean, she ended up going to jail because she did not testify. And, it really affected her life. And she's still rightfully still angry about that.
I'm still trying to figure out why, if it's so obvious and he was on camera, had the interview with you, stated that he lied, why would that just not be open and close type deal?
Yeah, and I think their argument's going to be that Travis has changed his stories several times. Even during the police interview, I think there's about 25 times where he said, I know nothing about it. But then he told a story, then he told another story, and then he told a third story. And even the story that he initially told the police during that 6-hour interview, that ended up being much different than the story he told on the stand. So I think their argument's going to be that look, this guy's been flipping his story all over the place, and he's just not reliable. So the fact that he comes out now after he's out of prison and says, hey, these guys didn't have anything to do with it, they're going to say, well, that's just not reliable.
He should have not been reliable when they seen all the interviews and them on the stand.
The initial interview with the police and in court, wouldn't they have said that was unreliable?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was an unreliable witness then?
Well, it was interesting. During the trial, I mean, the prosecutor actually said that, hey, this guy isn't really that reliable. He's a bad guy. He told many different stories, but this is a story that he is now saying happened. And you had the option of believing him or not believing him. And when I talked to the jury foreman, he told me, he said, look, we saw that this guy wasn't a very good guy, but we believed him.
What? How does that even work?
I mean, because these were, I mean, Wayne and Carl were like his brothers, essentially. I mean, they said they weren't blood brothers, but they were brothers growing up. And for him to go on a stand and say, these guys did that, the jury foreman's like, well, I mean, he loved these guys.
They was kids.
Well, to me,
and they were jealous. I mean, he was pissed.
Well, to me, the reason why he said that they did is because to get him out of that situation.
Yeah,
and he was mad because didn't they say he was stealing their clothes or something?
After watching everything that happened and all the court and all that, to me, Travis was probably one of the main. You know,
he knew a lot.
I don't want to convict anybody, but you know what I'm saying.
He knew a lot.
And they were kids, so why would they not think you? How many kids that we know now would they get mad at you if you can't do one thing for them and they hate you for everything?
All of them.
That's a kid.
Yeah.
Why would you? What do you mean?
Yeah, and you know, Travis, I mean, the interesting thing to me, all three of these guys told me the same story. They said that, you know, Carl he'd been in, I think, at Stryker for like 6 months, and he had gotten out. And, you know, while he was at Stryker, you know, Travis would come over his house and just kind of take his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And they confronted him about that.
Right.
And when they confronted him, they said, hey, you're going to pay us this money back. And he had some money, but it was that he was going to pay for his mom for like rent, essentially. And, you know, they forced him to give him that money. And they said, hey, you took our clothes, you got to pay for it. And he viewed that as a tremendous disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you come into my mom's house, you take this money that due my mom, and you do me like that. And you know what? At this point, you guys are dead to me.
You should have known then that was being vindictive.
Right.
Yeah, and you know what? And again, all three of them told me the story that later, you know, Travis showed up at Carl's house, and he's outside the house and he's motioning to Carl, hey man, come over here into the alley. I wanna talk to you. And Carl's like, there's no way I'm going in the alley. You want to talk to me? You talk to me right here.
Right.
Exactly. And you know, Travis told me on camera that I had a gun. I was going to kill him. I was going to shoot him in the face, run away, and I wanted to kill him that day.
Wow.
And you know,
in an interview.
I mean, Carl told me that same story of how it happened. Travis told me the same story of how that happened. Wayne told me that, you know, he ended up showing up and told Travis, hey, get out of here. All three guys told me the same story. They had never had the chance to come up with that story. I mean, they've been in different prisons for years. And that was very telling to me because, I mean, it was definitely a motive for Travis to kind of turn on these guys.
Right.
And, yeah, and it's actually my belief that, you know, at that point they had the falling out, and on June 15th, 1998, they were not even friendly at that point. So the prosecution's contention that they hung out all day on June 15th, smoked some dope, you know, and then later did this, it didn't even make sense because at this point they had already had the falling out, and they just weren't going to be hanging out.
Right.
Right. They ain't kicking it like that because they beefing a little bit.
And that's so crazy. He was just that mad in just 20, how many years? 22?
Yeah, I mean, they've been in, Wayne and Carl, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they initially went to jail like in 1998, and then they went before a grand jury. I mean, the prosecutor took the case for grand jury. It came back no bill, which meant that they did not have enough evidence. So at that point, they got out for a little while. And then they claimed they got this new evidence from Chandrea. And that they took it back before the grand jury, and they were then able to get an indictment. So there's a couple months where they were not in jail, but then the trial was January 2000, so they were in jail like late 1999.
But when it was time for her to come to court, she didn't say anything, right?
She didn't. I mean, she got up there.
And they still convicted them.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
I mean, it's crazy to me. I mean, it is crazy to me. And I mean, the only person that the prosecutor had was Travis Slaughter. And, you know, I mean, he was pretending to be this drug dealer that was so savvy, but I mean, he didn't understand the difference between like cocaine and marijuana and like selling it. And I mean, none of it made sense. I mean, even the fact that he told the jury that he offered to pay them $200 to rough up Maurice, And the fact that they asked him, well, did you pay them that money? And he said, well, no, I never did. So, I mean, these guys who were beefing with Travis Slaughter, you know, they agreed to kill this kid for $200. And then he didn't give them any money. And then they just let it go?
Right.
No.
It doesn't make any sense.
At all.
At all. I am so.
And most people don't put in that work until they at least get half up front or something. You got to give me something. So
$200.
$200.
I'm just saying.
Look, I was about to say the same. $200. You don't have.
So,
and I was actually going to say one other thing. When I talked to Carl in prison, I'm like, you know, he said he's going to give you $200, and Carl's like, $200? I was going to kill a kid for $200? That doesn't even make any sense.
At all.
At all.
I don't care how long ago that was. $200 is not.
That is so crazy to me. And I was in tears on that episode that we had that Zoom call with
it was crazy.
It's so heartbreaking.
When,
and they still in there.
Yeah, Carl, was that Carl that called in that day?
Wayne.
That was Wayne that called in that day. That was very, very touching.
Yes.
To hear that he still has high spirits. Yeah.
So,
in the midst of all this.
So yeah, with this is because some aspects of the case looks like more of the prosecution trying to save face for themselves or trying to keep their conviction rate at a certain level. That part of the holdup as well.
Well, I mean, you hate to think that because I mean the prosecutor's obligation is to seek justice.
Right.
It's not to necessarily get a conviction. It's always to pursue justice. And the American Bar Association rules of conduct. I mean, that's her obligation. I mean, Julia Bates has had a long career in Toledo. She's done a lot of really good things that I respect her for. So I don't know. I don't know why she continues to be resistant to looking seriously into this case. And my hope is that on September 30th, when they filed for another extension, they said, hey, we're going to go back. We're going to look at this case. I mean, the question, obviously, why is it taking 20 years for you to go back and look closely at this case?
Was she the head prosecutor at that time?
She was.
She was?
Wow.
So she been through, okay.
That is so crazy.
That was actually... And I apologize if I have this wrong, but I think she became prosecutor in like 1998.
Okay.
So this was one of her first really big cases.
I'm about to go resend my email too. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna resend
that changes things for me because I thought she came after the trial.
That make it even worse.
Yeah.
Nope.
So this is I hope this is not personal for her. That's what I'm hoping.
Because what other reason? What would be the reason?
It's part of her legacy, so it could have a little personal.
That's what I'm saying. Because what other reason would it be? This long after a shady person changing his story. Then when she came in, the girl didn't even testify and went to jail. Like, what is going on? These men freedom for 20-some years for something they didn't do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think her argument, of course, is going to be a lot of bad guys change their stories. And you can look at Travis Slaughter that, when he went on camera with me, obviously he was out of prison and maybe he wanted to get back good with Wayne and Carl. So, hey, I'm going to say they had nothing to do with it. But there's a couple problems with that. And the one is that Wayne and Carl have always said that they had nothing to do with it. But there were letters that Travis sent to Wayne and Carl while they were in prison, and he apologized for what he had done to them, and he explained that he was mad at them and he wanted to get back at them. And at one point there's another story from an inmate who I talked to who was in the cell with Travis, and Travis actually he found out they had a very serious illness, and the nurse came down and told him, and he broke down crying, according to his cellmate. And Travis did not deny this when I talked to him, and he said, "This is God's punishment for what I did to Wayne and Carl and lying." So, I mean, sure. I mean, maybe the state might say that, well, Travis is out of prison and he just wants to get his buddies out of prison now. But again, we have those letters. We have what he was saying in prison, and what he was saying in the letters and to other inmates was that, I did these guys wrong and I lied about it.
And he said it on tape with you.
Yeah.
And he said it on tape with me.
That's so crazy.
And you know what? I've talked to him several times, and as much as his story changed when he was talking to police and when he ended up in trial, his story has not changed since he's talked to me.
And they can't. They don't want to make that credible because of his past statements, because they were so wavering.
Yeah,
it's frustrating.
Yeah, I mean again, their arguments can be like, well, which story do you believe? He's told 5 or 6 stories.
So why would you believe any of them?
Why would you believe
on
any
their
of them?
side? From the beginning.
Yeah. Well, they're going to use it to their advantage to get the convictions. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Right.
Some of his testimony was coerced anyway. Right, they was telling you what to say a little bit, right?
I mean, that is certainly what he told me. He told me that, and again, you listen and you even watch the interrogations, and his attorney, after this was all over, they actually took his interrogation to a interrogation expert, and that person concluded that Travis was coerced. And it took me a while to actually get the interrogation videos from the police and the prosecutor. We had to fight long and hard for it and threaten legal action. But when we got that, we actually took it to our own expert, and that expert concluded the same thing, that it looks like he was coerced. I mean, you mentioned before that, these guys were kids. They were just kids. And, they say really over 2 hours when you're interrogating somebody, at that point,
they gonna say whatever just to get out.
Right.
That person can start to break down.
But it was 6 hours, right?
6 hours.
It was 6 hours.
At 16, 17?
And Travis told me, he said, look, I was hungover. I had done a bottle of something the night before. I was eating my Fruit Loops in the morning, and these guys busted in, and they jumped on me, and they took me down there, and I was hungry. I was hungover.
Alcohol and milk don't mix. So he woke up eating cereal after drinking. He probably was a little uncomfortable too.
Yeah. He did. He just said he felt horrible.
Sitting there for 6 hours trying not to fart and all that, and ask you questions, and you sweat, you're going to say whatever. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
And
then at the same time, he was still mad at them. Like you was hungover, you was all that, ready to get up out of here, but you still were mad at them for the situation that you couldn't get over. So you wanted them to suffer and punish because and that's one of them sayings that they say, you're not supposed to make a temporary, permanent decision off of temporary feelings.
Right.
You were that mad at them.
And then he probably felt like, shit, I've been out here for 6 hours. They going to try to say I did it or them, so let me just get up.
I'm sure that was part of it,
He thought they was going to put it on them.
Well, the crazy thing was he told me that, at one point he finally broke. He didn't implicate them early on, but then later, I think one of the detectives brought up, hey, your friends were like Wayne and Carl, right? And then that clicked in his head. He's like, ooh, now I can get him. And he told me that he actually believed that if he just told the police what they wanted, that he would go home later that day and this would all be over. Of course, and you listen to it, they're saying, hey, Travis, the way, you said you're having these nightmares, you're having trouble sleeping. Well, that's because, you got kind of the devil inside you trying to, you're feeling really bad about this. You just want to say something. Just tell us.
Coercing.
Yeah, we want to help you.
Finessing.
The first 48 when they turn the chair to the side.
Listen, we're here for you. If we want to see you win, it's okay.
Yeah, and they just, they were kind of pretending that they really wanted to help him. But reality is, they wanted, as any detective does, they want to get to
but even them as detectives, they should still feel terrible too. You got this young kid to coerce and put innocent people in jail for so many years. Like, we ain't talking about nothing that just happened 2 years ago, like 20 years for something you didn't do.
And then
and we got all this crazy evidence.
Like Wayne would be coming home to what? No father, no mother. Wayne.
Yeah, what about
he lost his father and his mother.
Yeah.
He coming home to no parents. Carl trying to make it home before his grandmother, is that correct, or his dad?
That's
took out.
sickening.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely have suffered a lot of loss while they're in prison. I mean, they've both of them have lost, many people, and Wayne had recently told me something when I talked to him, and he said, you know what, when I get out, I'm not going to have those people there hugging me and saying, I knew all along that you were innocent. And,
that hurt
that's
my
true.
heart.
And,
That's tough.
And I also don't want to lose sight of the fact that, look, I mean, Maurice Purify was a 13-year-old kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he had lots of people that loved him. He has lots of people who still love him.
Right.
And if you go along the assumption that Wayne and Carl had nothing to do with this, it means that his killer is still out there.
Right.
Or at least he's never been brought to justice. I mean, I don't know whether he died or something.
Right.
But, and Maurice deserves justice. His family deserves
Absolutely.
justice.
That's
Right,
sad.
but the right justice.
Yeah,
not
just not anybody.
Justice not, yeah. So we feel for Wayne and Carl and Maurice's family at the same time.
Because they still feel like they did it, huh? I watched the interview. Was one of the sisters or brothers? She still feel like they did it.
She got that right to believe that. I mean,
Yeah, I think
anybody does.
I think his uncle, his brother or his uncle was like, I don't feel that the guys did it at all.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So they got a torn family.
Yeah.
Some people feel that they did, and some people feel that they didn't.
Because sometimes I think a family, like especially, I don't want to say put females in a certain category, but they're more emotional when it comes to these things.
Yeah.
So they feel that if these guys are in jail, that's justice for my brother, my son, my father, or whoever.
But me just sitting there, even listening to him testifying, his stories just keep changing. I'd have just been going crazy. Like,
right.
No, he just saying anything. We need to find the right people. I still wouldn't just want to put it on them.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, his brother, Troy, actually did come out to me and say, you know what, I saw this. I hear everything that you're saying. I don't believe these guys did it. And he had a relationship, I think, with Wayne earlier in their lives. They knew each other, and just like, I just don't think these guys did it. And, of course, like you said, I mean, the sister is still very adamant that these guys did it, and you don't want to deny her feelings, obviously.
Right.
She's very angry toward me, and I understand that, but I'm not trying to say these guys are innocent, guilty, whatever. I'm just telling these are the facts as I know them.
Yeah, this is the evidence. This was presented.
They deserve a new trial. That's what we're getting at. They deserve a new trial. Nobody's saying they're innocent or guilty. They deserve a new trial, but with a new trial coming, there's no evidence, so what can they be convicted of?
Yeah, and I had asked Andy Laster that when I did have the chance to interview him. I said, Andy, if you had to take these guys back to trial, you wouldn't be able to take them to trial because you have no witnesses. And I was actually almost shocked. He said, yeah, you're right. We would not be able to. He said, of course, we'd have Travis's statements still. And this was before I got Travis on camera to tell, the story that, hey, these guys are innocent. I knew nothing about it. But even at that point, Andy had said, yeah, you're right.
Wow.
We couldn't take them back to trial.
Wow.
I'm still tripping off of that lady is the same one that did this too. Like,
yeah, Julia Bates, yeah.
I just resent emails too. That's what I was doing.
We hoping and praying for the best for Wayne. They have a website, freewayneandcarl.com, I believe. Brian Duggar, we thank you for coming by today.
Yeah, we really appreciate you.
Take him out on investigative reports, because he don't just investigate Carl and Wayne, he been getting down to the dirty. So if you need Brian to figure something out for you all, you hit him up, you can tell him how to hit you up if they want to contact you or whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, you can, if you have any story ideas, I'm always at bduggar@WTOL.com. That's B as in boy, D as in David, UGGER @WTOL.com. You can follow me on Twitter @DuggarDiggs.
Hey, I like that. That's how you need a podcast. Duggar Diggs Investigates.
Hey.
Yeah, and I've done so many stories on this case, and you can find all of them pretty much on the WTOL YouTube page and at WTOL.com.
You sure can. All the interviews, if you want to know what's going on, Check them out. They're all there.
Well, we appreciate you coming in and stopping by. We definitely appreciate you sticking with this story to see it all the way in. And we just praying that some justice is finally served for them, because this is crazy. And again, we appreciate you for coming in.
Sure. My pleasure to be here.
So we're going to take a quick break. We got another guest in the building. So shout out to our sponsors, Hot Box, Mud City Entertainment, Greater New Psalmist Church,
Amen.
J. Rush Jennings, Sasha Denise, Umadop Lucas County,
Freedom,
Legendary Carpet Care,
Hey now,
Kendall Harvey, The Social Butterfly,
Hey Miss Carter,
Henry's Kitchen on Wheels,
Rolling,
Details by Sino,
Nespla,
Arc Construction and Restoration,
Restore,
and Witness Riches Forever.
Money.
If you would like to become a sponsor of the Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise
and Grind
at the419grind.com. You can become a sponsor of our show.
All right.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
All right.
Rare Breed Lifestyle presents all R&B all night. Strictly R&B. Sunday, November 7th, 2021 at the Glass City Pavilion, 983 Front Street. DJ Lightning Rod and Wall Music provide strictly R&B all night long. This is a BYOB event and the kitchen will be open all night. This is a grown and sexy event. No hoodies, no sweats, dressed to impress. Rated M for mature. Early bird tickets only $35. $35? That's it? For more information and to reserve tables, call 419-407-6913.
My name is Taylor, and I'm about to show you how to make a candle. Anyway, this is basically the setup. So if you were to come into a class, this is what this would look like. I would hand this to you, and you would pick out up to 2 scents that you want your candle to smell like. You get one of these. This is how much fragrance you're gonna put in the candle. You're gonna put the warning sticker on the bottom of your jar. Sorry. Right, super easy. None of this stuff has to be perfect. A lot of people think like everything has to be centered, and it doesn't. As long as it's, you know what I mean, like not sticking off the side of the jar, then you're fine. Before we pour the fragrance into the wax and all of that good stuff, you want to do that. Oh, and then you need to name your candle too. So. And we want to get it down between 155 and 145. I didn't put my gloves on, but that's okay. So this really long, skinny stick, we're just using it to stir. It stirs everything. It's gonna stir the wax now to try and cool it down. You want them to smell like whatever scent you want them to smell like. So this is the fragrance, this 1 ounce of fragrance. Yeah, so after you put the fragrance in the wax, then you're gonna stir it for like 3 to 5 minutes. In your pour pot, and that's totally okay. You don't want to overfill it, because then when you go to light it, the wax is going to come out of the candle, and you don't want that either. That's like the perfect temperature, because you can kind of see it like almost fogging up a little bit towards the bottom, which means that it's starting to set. Yeah, see, you can see it.
It's been going on for a long time.
I went to school with the boys, elementary, man.
I'm killing shit in your wet dreams. Die face first in your trust chest, got my beard shining like bling bling. She asks how I like my cookies, told her double stuff, I need more cream. She like short things, I'm twerking orgasms on orgasms, knees touching shoulders, arms strapped. Slide 2 fingers in your tongue tickle clip, Walmart demise roll back. She pulling my hair, I'm yanking out tracks, put a tip in and whisper who's that? Six on fire, perfect match, now I'm Harlem shaking, baby, take that.
Every single part of you feel like a blessing. But baby, I got a confession. When you're sexing me, you feel like I'm in heaven. So baby, I got a suggestion. Make me a sex fiend, baby, baby, sex fiend. Make me a sex fiend, baby, baby, sex fiend. I'm fiending for ya. Sexing ya, I'm telling you what you wanna hear, yeah. So baby, let me clear the air. I'm about to lick you up so I can take your whole soul now. And if I pick you up, I might take the bus to go downtown. I know it's slippery when wet, but I ain't even done yet. And if I happen to drown,
the Rise and Grind Morning Show is on 419 The Grind.
But baby, I got a confession.
Beep.
You're sexing me, I feel like I'm in heaven.
Beep. Really? Why?
Sex fiend.
But why? Why? Why?
Couple ad-libs.
I was just giving the sound effect.
No. Leave him there.
Let Shae Dig do the.
Shout out to Shae Dig for this cut.
That's your song?
It growed on.
It grew on you? It growed on you like your chest there?
Yeah. Shouts out, welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show with Shae, KJ, Cool, and Clyde Green. We are back with the homie Jay Davis, Mr. R&B superstar. Get it popping.
I'm trying.
R&B Cypher, you doing big things. I see you all over Facebook, all kinds of tagging and shit and everything, videos. And
gotta make sure you see it.
Stories. And who is Jay Davis? Who is he? I don't know. What's up?
I hope they know now. I'm trying to show them right
Come
now.
back with your camera crew now. You got progression. You moving on up, huh? So what's been going on? Talk to us.
Just trying to stay busy, man. Trying to stay motivated and in this space. Like I said, I got my man Evan here with me. We just
What's going on?
And creating. It's my new engineer, so we've been locked in, man. How many hours we put in the last couple of weeks?
A lot, man. It's been crazy.
It's
been crazy.
We've been staying busy.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes. So let's talk about the R&B Cypher a little bit, because that was something that you was on. How was that working with all of them?
Man, you know me and Walter locked, so it's always fun. You know what I'm saying, working with him and just watching him grow and create. And just watching all those artists. I was familiar with a couple of them, and I was lucky enough to be able to reach out and tap a couple on the shoulder. But some people were new to me, and I wasn't familiar with some people. So just hearing the different vibes all on one beat, it was different. I think we gave the city something different for a cypher for sure.
Most definitely for R&B cypher. That was definitely new. So did you write your verse, or did you need some help with your verse?
I did write my verse.
How long did it take you?
Man, I wrote that in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
was y'all all together in the studio writing verses, giving each other tips and stuff?
A little bit. I remember, we had a big group chat going. We was deciding on a couple different beats. Once we got the beat down, it didn't take me too long, and then we got in the studio and kind of all put it together. It was one big session.
How did they be able to determine who went after who? How did they do that?
Actually, that was more like the engineer. He kind of did what sounds good, because everybody's voice is a little different. Everybody had little different melodies and drops, so he just did kind of what made sense on the beat.
Okay.
What's up? And then you got a new video you was working on too, right?
Yep. I just put 2 new videos out in the last couple weeks.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I sent you that one too.
Yeah,
man. Keep up. But I dropped Some Days a couple weeks ago. It's a video I just dropped, and then just yesterday I dropped Honest.
We playing something today?
I hope so. Maybe we're gonna save him.
No, he didn't.
I didn't get it.
Why I can't hear you?
Oh, because I got his mic hooked up.
Oh.
I didn't know he was bringing a cameraman. Otherwise, I would have the other thing set up.
Oh, I'm like, why I can't hear you?
I sound like I'm in.
I was last minute. This dude.
Oh dang, Clyde didn't start coffee and then send them.
He didn't send the information. That's what happens when you don't come up and start the coffee.
That's what I said. Like, dang, you ain't start the coffee or send my dude stuff.
That's funny.
I thought that's why he came.
Huh?
I thought that's why he came.
I got
wanted
the
to see
video
something.
yesterday. I was at work and I forgot to send it to Jason.
Jay Davis. Send it to me.
Okay, I'll make sure you get it.
So do you have an EP out?
I do. I got an EP. I think I talked about it a little bit last time I was here. Yep, Soul Food. Soul Food still banging. Soul Food 2 coming very, very soon. Can't say too much about that, but
I don't think I was here. Must have not
y'all
been.
missed it. Did y'all get y'all shirts? Did y'all give them their shirts?
I got my shirt, but I wasn't about to say. I wasn't here that day.
So, in the R&B cypher, did Bruce Bills make a shot?
He made a shot. He actually not bad. Walter pretty good at basketball too, man. They was over there doing a little pickup game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you'd be surprised. They kind of blew me too. over there, man.
What about
he was
you?
really hooping.
You want to get in there?
I ain't want to get sweaty. See, I was worried about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of chilling. I'm not really into sports no more. I used to play sports, like in high school.
So what's next?
Man, just staying busy, just keeping the foot on the gas. You know, I got a lot more music to drop. Like I say, Soul Food 2 around the corner.
What you think was your biggest challenge with Soul Food?
Man, actually putting it out. I was working on it for like 3 years. Just kind of timid about what the city was gonna think, trying to make sure it was perfect. But I think it ended up working out.
And it's out on all platforms right now?
All platforms, Soul Food EP. You can find that everywhere. Like I say, my 2 YouTube videos out on YouTube. Check me out.
What you think is your biggest and best piece of advice you have received while being in the industry?
Stay busy, stay consistent. Cause that's what people paying attention to more than anything else. You can sound a lot of ways. You can do a lot of things, but just keep going.
Who are your top 3 biggest influencers in the game?
Right now,
they can be local or big.
I'm a big fan of Drake.
The GOAT, certified lover boy.
I like Drake. I like Giveon right now. That's one of my favorites.
Okay.
Familiar. And I like Summer Walker.
Yes. She coming out 3 days after my birthday. Still over it. Can't wait.
What about you, Evan? Who your top 3? Being a producer and everything.
Top 3. I'm thinking. I mess with Travis Scott. Don Toliver just dropped the album. It's fire. Top 3. I'm Southern, so I really like Gunna too, man. Gunna just got that swag.
So you're not from here?
I'm from here. Yeah,
okay.
I'm from here.
Who else you done work with the city as far as productions and stuff like that?
B Wills, so I definitely him
shout
and
out to B Wills.
Yeah, we just did something together. The Phonics. We actually got a video shoot today.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be crazy. Jay's gonna come out.
Busy day today.
Yeah, real busy.
Yeah.
It
get like that when you're in show business.
Yeah, but I know things been moving, man. Things been moving like crazy. So
you got any shows coming up?
We do actually. We got something called the Pharaoh's Ball coming up at UT. It's something to do with the frats and everything. I just got tapped on the shoulder for it, so I don't know all the details.
Okay.
But we'll be talking about that here soon. I think we'll start promoting it here soon.
Too. That's what's up.
But in December we got something at UT called the Pharaoh's Ball. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Oh, the Pharaoh's Ball.
That sounds real interesting. What local artists would you want to work with that you haven't worked with in the city?
Man. I
need 5.
You need 5.
Girls and guys.
There's a lot of them here, though.
It is. I definitely want to. I mean, there's a lot of people in that cipher that I want to work with. So
drop their names.
The R&B cipher.
Yeah, the R&B cipher.
Are you more R&B producer or hip hop, or it don't really matter?
I would say I'm more of a hip hop producer, but Jay's like really teaching me the R&B. You know what I mean? We just been working like crazy in the studio, so just learning new sounds. So
you ain't dropping that 5?
I don't have a 5. I couldn't tell you right offhand. I'm out the way, so I'm like.
Our city making a lot of noise with artists.
It is too. You know what I mean? When that R&B cipher dropped, I was just like surprised. Like, yo, this is dope for the city of Toledo, man. This is crazy.
Sure. So, all the ciphers been dope. Yeah, even with the women's cipher.
They have, but I really like how they switched it up though, man. The R&B just came out of nowhere. It was, you know what I mean? So I seen a lot of the hip hop ciphers. And those were dope as well. Like I'm not taking anything from those, but when the R&B cipher dropped, it just kind of
you just don't see it. R&B
you don't see it. Right.
That was definitely creative.
And that's what we was going for. That's the effect we wanted to have. Just kind of
That one and the women's is my favorite.
The
one.
women's cipher.
The women's cipher still is my favorite.
Yeah,
and
they
then
were
the
so
R&B.
hard. They had me scared. Like, man, these chicks beat me up.
But they had some good lyrics too, though. You know, a lot of girls can't put that stuff together. They talking about everything got to be with some sex or something. So they speaking that street stuff. They giving them what the people want. Them raw lyrics.
And they had guns.
Yeah, it was dangerous and money.
Real guns.
They was paid.
Don't mess with them. They will shoot you.
Oh shit! Don't do that.
So, both of you guys let the people know they can find y'all on social media.
Y'all know you can find me, who is Jay Davis, on all social media, Instagram, Twitter.
Your story been jumping too.
I've been trying, man. Tune in. I got a lot coming for people, man. If y'all like what y'all hearing, I got plenty of it. So.
Yeah, mine's super easy, man. It's Evan_Cleveland. Super easy. Super basic.
Evan_Cleveland.
I gotta go through me to get to him though. He's mine. I ain't nobody.
Jay said he ain't let him go. You must have show him some magic.
he just quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I worked with a lot of people, especially in Toledo. I worked with a lot of people, and I'm one of those people that really gotta connect with the person more than what we doing. And it just hit off right out the gate. So I'm excited about what we got coming up.
Yeah.
That's
what's up.
What's up? So, is that time for you? You ready? Is you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? You ready? Now it's affirmation time with Shae K on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. You gotta be ready for it.
All right, so this is today's positive message. All of your prayers are being answered. Source is encouraging you to take leaps out of your comfort zone while having complete faith in miracles. You are being supported by the universe in more ways than you realize. You are achieving your deepest dreams because you are in harmony with your vision. You are no longer chasing things because everything seems that you are seeking is chasing you.
Oh, I received. I've been praying.
Amen.
I've been praying for direction and guidance. Yes.
No, that's right.
I look forward to affirmation every day.
Oh,
yes, I do.
Thank you.
Give me something to think about.
And I'm looking forward to you making me laugh again on Fridays. Can we get that back?
I'm working on it. I'm working on a big surprise for you.
Still.
I'm gonna have you where you can't almost breathe.
Really? Tomorrow?
I don't know. Maybe.
Damn.
I'm working on it.
Shit.
Tomorrow will be a good day for a prank call because it's Friday.
Yeah.
And that's the
And
day
we
that
haven't
we're
had
supposed to
one.
do
Yeah, we ain't
a
had
prank
one in a
call
long
Friday,
time.
so.
And things been looking up for you. You should be very thankful and grateful. So we shouldn't have we shouldn't be sad this Friday.
I said I'm working on it.
Okay, I need that to be done by tomorrow.
Let me work.
And coffee done by the time I walk in, please.
Let me work.
Tune in tomorrow. I'll play the Jay Davis video. He sent it to me. So I got it now.
I'm sorry, Jay Davis.
That's all good. Go check that out on YouTube. That's out right now. Honest. Go check that out. Some days, go check that out.
Yes, yeah.
So who we got tomorrow?
We got Byrie Irvin's gonna be in the building tomorrow.
Okay.
And let me see who else. I think if I ain't mistaken, he may be bringing Chewy Low with him. And we got Endo the Game Guy. Remember when Endo and Joy Mob had a lock on the South? He gonna be here tomorrow.
Oh.
We're gonna tell you all about it.
Oh. We need a reunion then. We need to bring everybody from that song in. CJ? Who else on it?
Lane.
Who else on it?
Flintstone.
Bobcat.
Oh, shoot, we need to have it.
So tomorrow gonna be a nice little show. Y'all tune in this Friday. Y'all know how we do round chip.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all having me back through.
Yeah. And come back.
You found.
Come back. Hey, next time, send me up.
Send you the video.
He's slipping on his pimping.
Man, I do a million things, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
What?
He the important one.
You the only one that do it.
What? Oh, in the show. In the show now. In the show now.
He said if you do a billion things, I do a trillion things.
I said billion. I said billion. I said million.
You said million?
Yeah, I said
so that means he do a billion and I do a quadrillion.
Did you see him with his glasses on yesterday? You know how on there wearing
we ain't talking about that. Don't try to say
I was gang me.
He trying to
I was trying to segue.
I hope that segue leads me to a prank call.
Do not deflect.
Take accountability for what you just said.
I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. I understand.
We all are.
We all are.
Amen.
Don't point. You try to.
Amen.
Don't try to point yourself out like you doing something
Clyde
that everybody else ain't doing.
And then he want to sip on his coffee.
Some good coffee. Who made that coffee?
The Eagles.
And the best thing comes to those that wait.
No.
Wait for it.
Well, you guys got to wait to see us do some more laughs and jokes tomorrow.
Yep. So we got some time, so I'm going to play the R&B Cypher, but we're going to get off the show and let that play out.
Happy birthday, Leslie Joe. I'm about to bring you some donuts up to the school. Y'all want to contribute?
I got a sprinkle. I got sprinkles. I'm with it.
There you go.
Whatever you need.
You know what?
Shout out to Mike Jock. Happy birthday.
Shout out to Dewan Battle. So we got breakfast on him tomorrow. And then shout out to Jen. We got breakfast on her on Monday.
Hey.
So we shout out, and we appreciate y'all and shout out to y'all. We definitely appreciate. We be hungry and we definitely love y'all for supporting our habits. And we got breakfast 2 days in a row. So I'm excited.
It's Jim Jackson's birthday too today.
Jimmy Jackson.
And if it's your birthday, happy birthday as well.
Birthday.
And enjoy your day.
Yes. Libra gang is coming to an end. The Scorpio's gonna bring it right on in. So have y'all fun. It's dwindling down. It's
your time, Shae. We've been waiting all year for this.
Because y'all was cancers. Y'all got to share. Y'all was way in July. I've been waiting all year for this.
Exactly.
Okay. Scorpio gang.
Yeah. Info at the419grind.com if you want to be a guest, and Shae if they want to send a donation.
$ Shae K89.
No, that's not it.
That's the second option.
Oh, the first one is $, the 419.
The 419 grind. Yes.
The 419 grind. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about me and my birthday.
Selfish.
I'm selfish.
Got her.
What? We better end this show.
Yeah, please, well, get it. Love y'all.
Shout out to our sponsors, Hotbox.
Hotbox.
Mud City Entertainment.
Yep.
Greater New Psalmist Church.
Amen.
J. Rush Jennings. Sasha Denise.
Sasha.
Oh my God. Umadop Lucas County.
Freedom.
Legendary Carpet Care.
Hey now.
Kendall Harvey. The Social Butterfly.
Hey, Miss Carter.
Oh, Henry's Kitchen on Wheels.
Rolling.
Details by Sino.
That's Splat.
Arc Construction and Restoration.
Restore.
And Witness Riches Forever.
Money.
If you would like to become a sponsor of the Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise
and Grind
at the419grind.com and you can become a sponsor of our show.
Yep.
So,
all right, y'all. Make sure y'all be here tomorrow. We're about to kick it and have a good time to end this week off right. And make sure y'all enjoy the weather and be safe. And until next time,
I on the ride.
Love will have you out here acting so crazy. If you've been in love, you know where I'm coming from. But I wanna love you, wanna hold you. I'll do anything for you, let me show you. Cause you my girl, and I can't live without you in my world.
Nothing's on my mind, just make sure I make it home to you. I love the way that body move, that attitude, I can't keep on controlling myself. Got you all up in rotation, got you asking for more. Your love so amazing, we can't keep this basic. You know I got you. It's all because of you. I'm never sad, no rules. You brighten up my day in every special way.
Talk to you.
Girl, we say that he love me, but he really don't. And he's capable of trying, but he really won't. You see, I'm tired of getting my hopes up, get knocked down, get back up. I should've seen a sign, but you know that love is blind. People always say, Shae, it's easy for you. You a young girl in your own world. You're crazy, sexy, cool. Tell me, who is loving you? Tell me, who can I run to? Baby, it is only you to love. Take a minute, girl, come sit down and tell me what's been happening. I see mystery in your eyes, a lot of untold stories, a misunderstood cries. And this dude, yeah, he's cool, but is it good for ya? You bring out the best in him, but it's the worst for ya. Heartbreak and clean slate, got the world on your shoulders, causing back pains. Over and over you try. This misery craving company. Problem is I don't go where I don't need to be. Problem is I try hard, I put it don't sound right. My problem is that I can't afford downtime. So unlucky in love, man, I tell you, I'm so scared to choose. I could be swimming till I'm committed. Real love, I deserve it, but it don't seem worth it.
I don't know a thing about love, so obviously I don't deserve you. I don't really know what I want, so I can see how that only hurts you. How did I let this shit happen? I overlooked everything with my head in the clouds. Do what you need to be happy. I can't expect you to stay while I figure it out. Why do I feel so much pressure? I can't give anything if I'm not good for myself. Maybe I'm better alone. I know there's so much to learn. Love.
Feelings, then you showed up, froze up. You can brag, I was watching if I'm honest. Dive in my deep end and pull me closer. To leave me swimming side to side inside your ocean mind. I'm drowning in your thoughts, I feel surrounded by your past. I've been crying while you're next to me. I can't hold nothing back. Why can't you just tell me what you trust me and I promise I could give you all, would give you all my love.
I can tell you've been needing somebody. Here to stay, I can be that somebody. Don't you play, can't believe in nobody. Left all that hurt, left all that pain in the past. I'm hoping it lasts, too broken to ask. Told her I don't really come from a big town, but I'm the one that got it poppin' after Chris Brown. Now I'm moving up the charts, got a big sound. I know their sister doesn't missed out.
Before a nigga take mine, he gon' have to take 9. And if cabin was a race, then you niggas would be all tied. Had to go away just to get my mind on track. A lot of love and now I want my baby back. You're the only reason that I feel the way that I feel. Can't nobody love me like you. All the drama we done been through. Lovers come and lovers go. Rush is back, it's good to be home.
Hella problems in my own life, plus my city going crazy. Every day somebody dying, ain't lived life, most of them babies. Learn to hustle from my uncles, him who's swifter than your father. Times my pride won't let me ask for help, I'm gon' get mine regardless. Never stress on shit that set you back, lessons push you farther. I know, life get hard at times, seems like the pain won't let you go. Find strength inside your trials, they were sent to help you grow.
Bad little bit, yeah, you some pressure. You got a man, you can't have friends, don't miss your blessing. I'm up next, I'm on that, got her undressing. If that's your bitch, she steady texting. She keep her lips around my eye. 80,000 streams just from pulling over. I love it when you ride, let me sit back, recline. Silhouette you in your zone, I'm seeing red. Won't make it home. We both coming where we going, I'm just glad you came. Weak in the knees, that's WV. Leg shake, you make it rain. For the R&B king, no Jacquees. Don't mention R&B without me.